Today, guys, I'm going to be walking you through exactly how to complete the entire Fisch Fright 2 update here on Roblox. So as you guys know, last week we got the Fisch Fright update, and this is going to be in addition to that update with a bunch of new stuff that I want to cover, including a new level cap reward, new angler quest, new Fisch Fright quest, just a lot of new interesting stuff that I'll take a look at in this video and show you guys exactly how to complete the full entire update. So the very first thing we need to take into account is that Fisch Fright 2 is now here, and that's what I'm going to cover for the first part of this video. So there are a bunch of new nerfs that have basically come into the game, or buffs, not nerfs. Well, buffs and nerfs, I guess, actually. But yeah, it's a little darker now, so it's gonna take me a second to find this. But the little ship just spawned in where you can buy a bunch of stuff from. It says, I think it said it spawned in the graveyard, so we're gonna have to go to the graveyard. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for that really quickly. Here is the boat. Right now, it's usually not gonna look like this, but there's been a bunch of buffs to this. I can't really see what I'm doing great. But yeah, there's a bunch of new things that have been added. So basically, if we take a look, the very first thing you know is that the Frightful skulls catch rates are now doubled, which means you're going to be able to catch these skulls. Let me show you a lot easier. As you can see, I have the purple and the red one. These are going to be a lot easier to catch from the pools because their rate has been doubled. The next thing to know is that candy from trick-or-treating has been greatly increased. This is from the update logs, like directly. So it's been updated and increased by a lot, which means you're going to be able to make a lot more candy and be able to buy a lot of the stuff that's on here a lot easier. So keep that in mind. The bat whisper rod, I believe, is still the exact same. But yeah, there's also now an increased spawn for the actual totems that spawn in on this boat. So now there's going to be a higher chance of those actually spawning in. Now, the next thing to know is that the trick-or-treat timer has now been reduced from 10 minutes to 8 minutes, which is going to make trick-or-treating a lot easier in this update. And then we also have the buffed Jacko Blazer luck from 66 to 166. And then the new Fisch Fright quest, which I'll show you in a second. They're not really super insane, but they're just more things that you guys can go ahead and complete. The next thing I want to go over is the new level cap, which I already kind of talked about a little bit in the intro of this video, but it is now 2,000, and there's been a new fishing rod that has been added to the game. I don't currently have it, but I can tell you exactly what it does. So basically, it is a fishing rod that will give you just random everything. From what I know, at least is what I've been told, it is a new fishing rod that literally just gives you random stuff, random control, random items that you fish up, random luck, random lure. It's all completely random, which could be a really good or really bad, but it's kind of just a fun rod to get if you reach level 2,000. I don't think it's going to be the new meta or anything by that means, but it is definitely a new rod that you guys can go ahead and get if you can reach level 2. Now, the next thing to note is that the angler has changed. So if you don't know what the angler is, this is someone at spawn, I believe. And basically what they've done is they've changed how this guy functions. So this guy should be it right here. He basically gives you a quest and then you go ahead and do it and he'll give you a reward. But apparently, according to the update logs, he now has a larger pool of exclusive rewards that you can get. So they're exclusive to completing the angler quest. So keep that in mind. It's actually going to be kind of crazy. Those rewards are exclusive to him. Also, really quickly, it says much larger updates are on their way. I'm super excited for them. So just note this week's update was a little bit of a smaller update. But yeah, there is the angler now. Now, the next thing to take into account is we have a new code, and this is going to be the Fisch Fright 2 code. If you guys go ahead and enter this, you're going to get a skin for the Duskar rod. I don't even know. I don't think I have that rod. I don't know how you would look at skins for a rod you don't have, but yeah, that is a new code that you guys can go ahead and use if you want it. But yeah, doing the new Fisch Fright stuff will be a lot easier with these buffs. I'm going to show you really quickly how much better this already is. So if I go ahead and get my candy bucket, and let's say I just fly over to one of these doors to trick or treat, we should get a significantly higher amount of candy. It looks like we got 11 candy there. So that doesn't seem like that much of a change. That still seems like the normal amount, but we'll see. That could have been the lower end. So we'll see how much more candy we get because we should be getting more, but let's just see. He gave us trick. So 16 candy. So I don't know how much that has been increased. It's probably been increased at least a little bit. I'm going to look at the witch hunt reward really quickly and see if this gives you more. Doesn't say in the update logs that this was actually buffed at all, but we'll just see how that goes. Insert that 31 candy. So that seems again just like it was before. So genuinely not too much different. But yeah, that is pretty much all for this update. It's a bunch of balancing. So get locked in on grinding this event out. Get the skeletal Nessie. Get all the stuff. By the way, let me know if any of you guys caught a Nessie during the admin abuse because I caught one. So this Nessie would sell for almost 800,000, which is pretty good. But yeah, but that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If I missed anything, make sure to comment it down below and I'll make a video covering it. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next